Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the French Wars of Religion. They were a series of civil wars between the French Catholics and the French Calvinists called Huguenots, and they were fought between 1562 and 1598. They are fundamentally caused due to religious differences, but also as a result of a struggle for power between competing noble families. Henry II died in 1559, leaving his wife Catherine de' Medici alone with her very young children. The heirs of France were young, weak, and were basically controlled by their mother. Catherine de' Medici tended to be rather moderate and looked to compromise rather than the eradication of the Huguenots. Unfortunately, not everyone in France was that good-tempered, and the leading family of the ultra-Catholic faction was the Guise family. The Guise family was true Catholic, and among their enemies were the Bourbons, a family with powerful Protestant members. Huguenots ruled the region of Navarre in southern France, and the intention of the Protestants to remove the king from Paris provided the Guises with an opportunity to eliminate their rivals. The Bourbon Duc de Condé, the leading Protestant peer, was sentenced to death, but 5 days before the Condé's execution, Francis II died and the Guise power evaporated. The new king, Charles IX, was only 10 years old and firmly under the grip of his mother. The first outbreak of violence was in 1560, and it was a strike by Francis, the Duke of Guise, against a worshipping group of Huguenots in the city of Vassy. This led to a decade of intermittent warfare between the two groups, the Huguenots and the Catholics. The inconclusive nature of the early battles have allowed Catherine de' Medici to organize the assassination of the Duc de Guise in 1563. Catherine de' Medici arranged the marriage of her daughter to Henry of Navarre. Since this was a royal wedding, Catholics and Calvinists came to Paris to attend the event in 1572. The ceremony presented an opportunity to the Guises, and when leading Huguenots were assassinated, the Protestant cause collapsed and the truce turned into a Catholic triumph. Ironically, coming with the intentions to celebrate, the Huguenots were terribly slaughtered, and on 24th of August 1572 the street of Paris ran red with Huguenots' blood. Henry of Navarre and other Huguenots, however, managed to escape the carnage. In the following weeks, the violence spread from Paris and thousands of Protestants died. 4 years later, under the Duke Henry, the Guise family tried to strengthen their position and gain control of the French throne by creating a Holy League. This encouraged outside Catholic powers to support the Guise family in overthrowing Henry III. By this time, he and Henry of Navarre were getting tired of all the fighting. They felt it was time to move on and put religious acrimony behind them. People who were fear of France ahead of their own religious beliefs were referred as politics. They believed religion was not worth fighting over. And this last stage of the French War of Religion was called the War of the Three Henrys. 2 of these Henrys were on the same side, while Henry, the Duke of Guise, was fighting to overthrow the monarchy and establish a completely Catholic state. The two politique Henry were successful in ordering his assassination and then destroying the Holy League. This was a very good comeback for their actions. However, in 1589, Henry III was assassinated and his cousin Henry of Navarre, the leader of Huguenots, became the King of France, which was unexpected. Henry of Navarre converted to Catholicism, becoming King Henry IV. To protect the Huguenots and end the internal strife, King Henry IV issued the Edict of Nantes in 1598. It allowed for the Huguenots to worship in certain places, gave them the right to maintain their own towns. They were also allowed to run their own schools, while Huguenots under the Edict of Nantes were allowed to hold public offices.